Welcome back to Got Fuels Model Car Garage. I'm going to do a quick tutorial here. Mac done a video a little while ago on wood graining, and it's a great video. And I think we all do it a little different. But I want to show to give y'all ideas and more ideas of what you can use. I just wanted to do a quick tutorial on what I found works for me as well. That way you can incorporate the different ideas. So what I have here, first of all, this is it's decanted desert sand, I think is what it was, from Rust-Oleum 2X. And you can use anything as a base. You could try. Here's to me a desert yellow, buff, khaki. Start off light with your base coat, and I think that's what he was getting at as well. I'm gonna try to use different colors throughout one section of this so you can see and get an idea as well. So I always use the tan first when I do mine, and this Rust-Oleum 2X dries really quick. Alright, so we got a base. Clean that brush. Now, like I said, this is just to further show that there's multiple ways of doing it, and there's no, like Mac says, there's no wrong way. But I would suggest, depending on what look you want to go for, that you take a piece of old sprue, or if you got a piece of old cardstock, pull it out and do a little practicing. That's how I done it the first time. Alright, so you can take, I'll use a little bit of brown and a little bit of black. Get you another junk, get a junk brush. Get you some paint right on the tip. Wipe most of it off and dry brush. And what's great about this, like say you're doing a truck bed that's got the wood grain already molded in, is when you're dragging the brush over, you'll pick up some of that grain, the highs and lows. So see the difference in the two sides. Alright, so now I'm just going to take black and I'm going to dry brush the whole thing. And then I'll use a couple of different variations of the top coat. I'm going to do the same thing. Just get it right on the tip. And you don't have to use Tamiya. You can use craft acrylics for this. And this is actually kind of starting to pick up some of the graininess from dry brushing to begin with. All right. So we got 3 layers here, a little black, a little brown, the santan, and then over here santan and black. I'm going to use this brush again, so I want to make sure it's good and dry. So your top coat, as Max showed, must be a clear. I would not recommend the testers. Turns, you know, they're amber, their turn signal amber, their stoplight red. Those are clears, but they have metallics in them. You might want some funky look, so the metallic might work for you. So all I have here is a mixing tray. And this is my Createx 4050 gloss. I'm gonna mix up 3 or 4 here. A couple drops is all it's gonna take of this. All right, so let's make, this is lemon yellow. Let's do 1 drop. That's all it'll take. This one happens to be tequila yellow. One drop's all it'll take. This happens to be grabber orange. We'll do 1 more too. Oops, that was 2 drops. Might have been a little bit too much. Grab some Brandywine. Brandywine's a little bit redder, so. And Brandywine. I've never tried, never done it with Brandywine, so this will be new. So mix these up a little bit. Now I definitely would, if you're wanting to do a pine look, you definitely need to start off with a yellow base. Let's see, what was that? One was tequila yellow. This one is grabber orange. I think that one will, I've done this with the grabber orange. Kind of gave me more of a cherry wood look. And this is Brandywine. That might give you even more of a cherry wood look, but that's a deep color. I went 2 drops on that too instead of 1. So let's see, we get water here. So we'll dab some yellow first section. We'll even come over here and do a little yellow where we got no brown. It's just the black and the tan. Rinse off the brush. Now this is the tequila yellow. I'm going to do the same thing over here. You can see the dry brush when you do this, that you dry brush makes the dry brushing pop. Gives it your grainy look. And then this one is grabber orange. This is the one I've used where it looks more of a cherry wood. And you could probably get the grabber orange with yellow and red from Tamiya Clear Yellow. Well, so I'm interested to see this what this Brandywine looks like. So some Brandywine. Of course, it's not dry yet, but that's my basic process. If you're doing something small like a steering wheel, when you dry brush, get you just a small headed brush. You don't need nothing fancy. I'm gonna let this sit for a minute and dry, and we'll show you the finals when it's dry. All right, so now it's all dried up. You see my result. I've never done any additional clear coating, but that's just a real quick and rough idea of how I do it, and we all do it a little differently. We all use different products. There's no right way, there's no wrong way. You want a little darker, you want your grain to come out a little bit more, dry brush a little bit more black in there or a little bit more brown in there. It's all going to give you different variations. If you got a piece of old card stock like this, try it. And these two colors, this is, like I said, the decanted Desert Sand, I believe it was, from Rust-Oleum 2X. I know it was Rust-Oleum 2X. It was, I think, Desert Sand flat. And this is to me a Desert Yellow XF59, and they look almost identical on the bottom. So yeah, give it a shot. Like Max said, there's no right way, there's no wrong way. Just practice. Try to have the idea of what you want to go for in your head and put it to plastic. That's all we got.